The Bexar County Sheriff's Office in Texas has announced it is now recommending criminal charges in connection with the flying of nearly 50 migrants from San Antonio to Martha's Vineyard. In a statement just released, the department saying, quote, the Bexar County Sheriff's Office has officially filed a completed criminal case with the Bexar County District Attorney's Office regarding the incident from September 2022, where 49 migrants were flown to Martha's Vineyard. The charge filed is unlawful restraint, and several accounts were filed, both misdemeanor and felony. At this time, the case is being reviewed by the DA's office. Now, it is unclear exactly who they are recommending charges for. The migrants were allegedly flown by a company called Vertol Systems. It is the sheriff's office, though, that is making this decision. But are they targeting them, or are they targeting Florida officials, including the governor and now presidential candidate Ron DeSantis? This comes as the same company has sent a second group of migrants, this time from El Paso to Sacramento, California, where they arrived this weekend and again today. The California Attorney General issued a statement this weekend saying we are also evaluating potential criminal or civil action against those who transported or arranged for the transport of these vulnerable immigrants. While this is still under investigation, we can confirm these individuals were in the possession of documentation purporting to be from the government of the state of Florida. Is it possible that a local sheriff is going to try to charge Ron DeSantis or someone else in his inner circle, they haven't named names yet, with a crime for the transport of these migrants? This is obviously a breaking news story. We have two guests here who are joining us on other stories. We've asked them to weigh in on this one as well. Mark Bederow, former Manhattan Assistant District Attorney. And we also have a man who may have a little bit more of a dog in this fight, immigration lawyer Michael Wilds. Thank you both for coming on the show. Appreciate it. Michael, let me start with you, because obviously immigration is your area. You end up representing a lot of these people. Are you surprised that a local sheriff is now recommending to the DA that they file charges?
You know, Dan, this is like the Wild West on immigration. The deafening silence in Washington has resulted in every state of the union doing what it wants to do. And, you know, the governor of Florida was strutting his stuff in a very theatrical move. He took people who came into the United States and moved them from Texas to Massachusetts, to Martha's Vineyard. He had no legal authority as a governor to do that. And if he contracted with a vendor and they took action, absolutely. I'm a former federal prosecutor myself. If you take people and you give them the impression that they're going to get work, which is what was found, and they were just transporting them around the United States haphazardly, of course charges could be leveled, not only against the governor, but any of his emissaries and the vendor, the plane that moved people. This is just inhumane, in my opinion. These individuals, once they hit U.S. soil, are considered to be persons on U.S. soil, and we don't treat them like chattel. Now, knowing that Governor DeSantis was going to run for president, this is all theater.
So let me ask, let me ask Mark Bederow about
politics also.
About what happens now. All right. So the sheriff is recommending to the DA. The DA is also a Democrat. The sheriff's a Democrat. What does the DA do with this recommendation from the sheriff?
They review it and they either file charges or they don't. I mean, obviously you have to, if you're the DA, factor in, is this going on all around the country? It is. Are we going to set some form of precedent and bring charges potentially against the governor? And
can they do that? I mean, can a local municipality in Texas file charges against the governor of Florida?
Can they? Maybe. Should they? Probably not. If anything, the federal government should be looking into this, if anyone. But this reeks of politics, and given that migrants are being moved around the country every day, all over the country, from red states to blue states, if we start prosecuting public officials, it's just going to be...
But the claim in this case is that they were specifically misled, right? That's what made this different, according to the sheriff, is that they were told it was one thing, they were given vouchers and made promises, and that the migrants were misled. Does that change anything as a legal matter for you?
Well, if you still have to analyze it like a criminal case, are these credible witnesses? What is the evidence other than somebody saying, I thought I was going to get something better than I did when they shipped me out to Martha's Vineyard? So you still have to analyze it like any criminal case. But it's not any criminal case because there's also so much political baggage that potentially comes with it.
Let me thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.